I was guided to 3 decks, okay? And the 3 decks that I was guided to the angel numbers deck, I was guided to the swatches of chakra deck, and I was guided to my self-care deck that I made myself, okay? So listen, I already know what kind of message this is going to be. This is going to be a message of self-care, self-love, healing, etc. All right? So, if you're not here for that kind of message, you might as well click off of this now. If you're only here for the love readings, you might as well click off of this. You might as well click off this video now, okay? If you don't want to practice self-love and self-care, you watching all them love readings is fucking pointless, okay? Because you're never going to get that love unless you work on yourself and love on yourself. And I'm dead serious. So, like I said, if all you want to hear is love readings about Jimmy, Johnny, and Tammy, and if they're coming back, click off. You're not going to want to hear this. You're not going to do anything I'm suggesting that you do to help heal yourself so that can happen. So, this is only for those who are serious about their healing and self-love and actually becoming their own better whole, okay? Before they acquire another whole. If you understand what I'm saying, then this video is for you. So, Spirit, Universe, Divine, God, Ra, Spirit Guides, Spirit Team, Archangels, Guardian Angels, what messages do you have for the collective in these 3 decks? Please make me a clear channel in order to receive and relay these messages clearly and concisely for everyone to understand. Archangel Michael, place a hedge around me and the collective as I tap into this energy and do this reading. Keep all negative energy and entities out of my energy and out of this reading, and cause all monitoring spirits to go blind and deaf. Ashe. What do you have, Spirit, for the collective in these decks? What is... Oh my gosh, this has been coming out so much. Yesterday, I did a reading, and it came out talking about breaking cycles, breaking patterns. I did a therapy session video, a spiritual therapy session video like a week ago, and it was talking about breaking negative patterns. And I shit you not, here we are, number 201, patterns. Spirit is really trying to get somebody's attention about breaking some kind of patterns and breaking some kind of cycle. Y'all, it is heavy in the healing energy right now, okay? So there are patterns, karmic cycles, etc. that you are being guided and urged to break. Patterns. Number 201. You could be seeing the number 201. You could be catching 201 on the time very often. Shit, if you take out the 0, you could just be seeing 21. Okay? Take it how it resonates. But 201, patterns. How you do one thing is how you do everything. Your angels ask that you take a closer look at your patterns of behavior and consider how they play a role in the bigger picture of your life, okay? What are the small things you do in your daily life that create bigger ripples in your world? Write down one way in which you feel dissatisfied with life. Reflect on how that example may show up as a pattern in places or other places of your life. That way, once you identify the pattern, you can break it. And I said that in the other video from yesterday. I said, once you identify the pattern, then you can break the cycle. Okay, what else, Spirit? So, hold on. So, very heavy in the energy is the energy of breaking patterns, breaking cycles. 701, angelic company, okay? You are being protected. So whatever these cycles and these patterns are that you are going through, they are lessons. They are lessons on how to break certain cycles, okay? And you are protected during these lessons, okay? Your angels see the struggle you are undergoing presently, and they want you to feel their loving presence supporting you. Call upon them to show themselves to you in signs and messages today and in the love and compassion of those around you. Ask them to show you their love now and believe it when you see it. They are with you during you learning these karmic lessons and learning how to break these karmic cycles. Your spirit guides, your spirit teams, your guardian angels, God, etc. are with you during these lessons. So you are completely protected while you're going through these lessons. As long as you break the pattern, as long as you break the cycle, you'll be protected. I'm sorry, I laughed because what I saw, you'll be protected. And as I was saying that, I split the deck to 2-2-2. Trust fall. Your angels ask you to trust your place in life right now. Okay? You're protected. So the cycle you're going through it because it's a lesson. Trust that you are in the right place. You cannot move forward until you learn this lesson. Identifying the lesson helps you break the cycle. Learning the lesson helps you break the cycle. Once you can identify the pattern and the cycle and break it, you will move on from the lesson. Okay? You are in the right place at the right time. It's time to take a look around and enjoy the moment. Everything is where it's supposed to be. Think of one thing you need to let go of so you can enjoy the moment. That's damn cycle. Give that thing gratitude and then send it off into the universe. Picture it evaporating into thin air. It's no longer something you need to concern yourself with because you're going to break the pattern, break the cycle because you've learned the lessons. You no longer need to learn, you no longer need to be in the lesson if you've learned what the lesson has taught. It's time to move on to a new lesson. So breaking the pattern, learning the lesson, you've now learned the lesson or you're about to learn the lesson. So it's going to be time to move on to a new lesson, to a new thing, to a new level, okay? And you are protected during all of this. Trust God, trust the universe. Everything's coming into alignment. 2-2-2. Balance and harmony. Spirit. Why was I guided to the chakra cards? What does the collective need to focus on? What chakra needs to be healed, aligned, addressed, etc.? Why was I guided to the chakra cards? I haven't touched these cards in a while. What is a chakra? Why was I guided to this? Number 18, throat chakra, truth. Okay. For someone, it's time for you to break this cycle. It requires you using your throat chakra, speaking your truth, speaking up about something. Speaking up about the situation, speaking up about how you feel, speaking up about what you're going through, speaking up about your story, something. To break the cycle, it's time for you to open your throat chakra, unblock your throat chakra, heal your throat chakra, and speak your truth. I'm being guided to go to the guidebook for this one. Okay. Something about you speaking the truth is going to help you close this cycle, in this cycle. Okay? The guidebook, the affirmation. I embrace the power of honesty and truth. Overview. How do you feel about expressing the truth or hearing it? Does it feel freeing or make you nervous? Now, it's time to examine your relationship with truth and integrity. This card may signify that transparency is required within yourself and others. If you are being pushed to speak your truth and request that from those around you. Your authentic voice has the potential to inspire, heal, and bring about positive change. Like I just said, something about you speaking your truth will help you out of this cycle. Don't hold back. Express your thoughts and feelings with clarity and kindness. Lead with the truth, even if it's uncomfortable. This is an important step in growth and authenticity. Speaking of, real recognizes real. Surround yourself with people who appreciate your honesty and share similar values. Genuine relationships are built on a foundation of trust, starting with the truth. Okay? Additional meanings for this card. It's time to confront the truth about a situation. Being truthful will bring about a resolution. The truth is being shown to you regarding a person, place, or thing. Pay attention. Confidently speak your truth. Shadow work lies ahead. You've been doing the shadow work. The lesson is part of your shadow work, okay? But it is time for you to speak your truth about what you have learned. It's time for you to speak your truth about what you have endured during this lesson, during whatever this was that you were going through, this pattern, this cycle, etc. It's time for you to speak your truth. You speaking your truth can help other people in a similar situation, okay? Also, the truth shall set you free. Spirit, why was I guided to the self-care deck? This deck I made myself. So let's see. Why was I guided to the self-care deck? Spirit, what does the collective need to focus on for self-care after all of this with this situation and breaking these patterns? That's too many. I don't know which one, because one flipped over and the other ones didn't. So can we try that again, Spirit? What kind of self-care does the collective need to do after going through this situation, after ending this cycle, closing this pattern? For some of you, if you like to smoke the Mary Jane, light up. It says, when you smoke the herb, it reveals you to yourself. That's a Bob Marley quote. So for some of you, the shadow work, the introspection includes you lighting up, sitting back and just letting yourself be revealed to yourself. Going within, introspecting with a nice little bit of greenery, okay? What else for someone else? What is the self-care that you want them to do after enduring this? Unplug. For someone else, Spirit wants you to unplug. So it's time for you to log off of your social medias for a while. Turn your phone on Do Not Disturb and just take some time for yourself. Turn the TV off and just take some time for yourself, alone with yourself. Okay? A lot about introspection. Also, it says, find your inner peace and take a break from the chaos. Yeah. Once you close this cycle, you'll be free from the chaos. So it's time to take some time for yourself, with yourself. Just unplug from everything and be alone with yourself. What else for self-care for someone else ending this cycle or situation? Whoa. Anything else for someone else? Vibe out. For someone else, Spirit wants you to just vibe out. Sit with yourself, listen to some music, and just be in the moment with the music. Music is the literature of the heart, okay? Also, for some of you, it's all three of these things. Spirit wants you to unplug from the world, sit alone, introspect, smoke on some ganja, and just listen to some music and just vibe out, meditate, be alone in the moment. I said, and meditate, and here we are, and be alone in the moment, okay? Be alone in the moment with yourself. The meditate card says, meditation is the tongue of the soul and the language of the spirit. Yeah. So, guys, that is the energy. It's time to recognize what cycles and patterns you are entertaining. What is a lesson? Learn the lesson. Let go of that cycle. Break that cycle. Trust God and the universe that you are protected, and what comes next is for your highest good. Speak your truth if that is what is required to get you out of and break this cycle and this pattern. Speak your truth authentically from your heart and your soul. And when this is all said and done, unplug, sit in isolation, go hermit for a while. Turn off your phone, turn off the TV, sit with yourself, smoke some weed if you smoke, listen to some music and just meditate, introspect, do some shadow work, be with yourself. Enjoy yourself, okay? And enjoy the freedom of breaking that chaotic and negative cycle for once and for all. Ashe and amen. Y'all, I'm going to go ahead and close this message here. I declare and decree it finds who it is meant to find. in the best time, which is always divine time. But guys, I love you, and I will see you in the next one. Toodles.